What is up, guys? It's Mimi, the ALE Double X Prince, here to give you 10 reasons why WrestleMania from now on should start being two nights. Now, when I say that, I don't think maybe WrestleMania 40 and maybe WrestleMania 50 down the road. I don't think those should be two nights. I think they should, like, for those big ones, they should be one big show because that would be pretty nice to see. Um, so why should WrestleMania be two nights from now on? Well, here are 10 reasons. Number 10, the first one worked pretty well. It was nice to see that. Um, it was nice to see that freaking uh, different faces, more developed matches work. And to its credit, like if the pandemic didn't happen, more than likely WrestleMania 36 would have been one night. But they did a interesting job, and they said this WrestleMania is too big for one night. And think about it, we got to see a lot of other stars, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Yeah, the first one worked. Even though I did say that one night was better than the other, that doesn't mean I hated it. It just means I liked one night more than the other. For those of you curious, night one I enjoyed a lot more. I could watch WrestleMania 36 night one by itself and I'll be happy and satisfied. WrestleMania 36 night two, take it or leave it. Some cool moments, but I don't really need to see that one. Number nine, it's such an easy way to sit through. Like WrestleMania these past couple of years have been like 9 hours. I'm not even fucking joking. Like if you count pre-shows, it's gonna get to the point where WrestleMania is gonna take place from midnight to midnight. I'm not even making this up. This is probably gonna happen eventually, and I don't want to see that. So it's gonna be a lot easier to sit through, and a lot of people were like, "Yeah, this is such an easy show to sit through." Both nights were pretty easy to sit through. So come on, they listen to your goddamn fans. Number eight, as of recording, I like to fantasy book. I like to think of like, oh, what could happen at WrestleMania 37 this year, and then I try to do it like if it was one night, and then I just did it, and it is really hard to book just one night. It is impossibly hard to just book one night. Um, if we book two nights, it would be nice to see other faces. Um, it was just it was just great to see new faces all the time. So, and because it's like, how shitty would it be for? And I know a lot of people hate this guy, but Baron Corbin, how did he go from retiring Kurt Angle to maybe being in the Andre Battle Royal or some shit like that? That would be pretty dumb and pretty disappointing for Kurt Angle. And like I said, I don't want Baron Corbin to be on top, but at least I want to see him on the card. I would be like, oh shit, he beat Kurt Angle. What's he gonna do next year? He loses to Elias. What can you do? Um, but yeah, if we book two nights, it could be like, oh, I could do this and I could do this night. I could do that and that. So number six, every championship can finally be defended. It would be nice to see every belt on the line. You could be like, I want to see this belt on the line. How come this belt never gets defended? How awesome would it be to finally have a cruiserweight championship match at WrestleMania? Um, a lot of people are not liking the cruiserweight division as of recording. Yeah, I could see that. Santos Escobar is doing the best he can. He had a pretty decent match with Isaiah Swerve Scott, but honestly, I disappointed myself because I was expecting King Cuerno versus Killshot. That was on me. That was my fault. So, but how nice would it be to like show off every belt at WrestleMania? Like all those belts that we made, and we could finally put them all there. That would be pretty cool to do. Five, NXT can finally fill up empty spots. If we were gonna do two nights, why have a takeover and then a Hall of Fame? That would be very freaking stressful to do. Why don't we just add NXT? If let's say hypothetically we have no stars at all, we only have like at best 15 like legit stars, but there's still enough room to fill up some matches. We could add NXT matches, not just one. Like this year, we only got Rhea Ripley and Charlotte Flair. It would be nice to do maybe Johnny Gargano versus Karrion Kross, or I don't know, Finn Balor versus Walter, or Io Shirai versus Asuka, some shit like that. It would be cool to do different matches. I mean, Charlotte definitely was Charlotte and Rhea Ripley kind of made this possible, and it would be an epic story for NXT. Like it says NXT, we made it. Like at this point, I still would do takeovers, but if we're gonna do 2 nights at WrestleMania, we don't need a takeover during WrestleMania season, and it would be nice because I could use a break from NXT takeover, even though we only have 5 a year. It could be something refreshing to do. I don't know. Your thoughts on that? 4. This is a big one. Uh, the return of Money in the Bank at WrestleMania. WrestleMania 37 is scheduled, as of recording, it is still scheduled to be in Los Angeles, California. They might move it to Florida just because this year we didn't get to see it in Orlando. Was it Orlando? Where it was supposed to take place? I can't. No, it wasn't Orlando. It was Tampa, Florida. They were supposed to have WrestleMania this year, but COVID happened, so there was that. But WrestleMania 37, the point of what I was trying to make, WrestleMania 37, if it takes place in LA, it will be like a big redemption. Like the first Money in the Bank ladder match took place at WrestleMania 21 in Los Angeles, the last time WrestleMania went Hollywood. So it would be nice to bring it back, and it could fill up spots of people you may want to see on the card and people that may not like. I think Damian Priest. I think Vince McMahon likes Damian Priest, but deep down, they're not gonna know what to do with him when he gets up to the main roster. How nice would it be to have him in Money in the Bank? That way, you could see what this guy's all about. And Money in the Bank was a perfect way of demonstrating the kind of talent that people had. WrestleMania 35, I mean, not 35, 25 was actually the first WrestleMania I sat through, like spot by spot. And this gave me a chance to like experience like different talents, like see what they are, who they are, what's their skill, what are their characters. Like there was Mark Henry, Kofi Kingston, Shelton Benjamin, Christian, CM Punk, who won that match at the time. I didn't know who these guys were, but with this match, it gave me an idea of who these guys are. So WrestleMania, it's all about giving people new stars, new talent, and Money in the Bank is the perfect way to do it when you really have nothing left for these guys. And here's a crazy thing: if we do WrestleMania 2 nights, we can have one men's one at one night and then a women's match in another night. That way we don't have to overload ourselves with like 2 Money in the Bank matches in one show. Even though it would still be the same WrestleMania, technically, it would be 2 different nights. It would be pretty cool, and we could actually have more women like be on the card. Like I don't think we've ever seen Ruby Riott at WrestleMania. I don't think we've ever seen. Trying to think of some names. Trying to think of someone, but basically you get the point. Like it could be nice to see a Ruby Riott at a WrestleMania. I mean, just think about it. It would be pretty lit to see some new faces in both the men and women divisions, and that will be in Money in the Bank. 3, the pandemic can still go on, and I think what I liked about WrestleMania 36 this year, and I saw the documentary with Triple H. Like, yes, this is a very tough time, and honestly, we're not gonna have fans, but let's just try to have fun. Let's make this show for them. At the time, we didn't know that they were going to keep recording live, but it was cool that we got to see that what WrestleMania could be like when they actually try. So it was nice that they tried at WrestleMania, and I really like that they were willing to do anything to make this show as best as it could, and they succeeded. And if the pandemic still goes on, uh, how great would it be to like just do 2 nights of just WWE doing the best they can to get us through these tough times? If we're still in the pandemic, it could get worse. It could get better. For the love of God, that vaccine better come soon. Number two, the second reason, chance to see new faces in the card. I think I might have mentioned this. What I liked about this WrestleMania this year, we got to see Aleister Black have a match, Bobby Lashley, Otis, Dolph Ziggler's first singles match. That is like an accomplishment for Dolph Ziggler finally to have a singles match at WrestleMania. I kind of missed WrestleMania when they did that, like mini matches. Like, I rewatched WrestleMania. Was it 7 or basically WrestleMania is like WrestleMania is 1 through like 8. They used to have like little matches, like they used to fill up the card, and each match was like short and to the point, and that's why I like matches like Otis and Dolph Ziggler. What else happened? That Corbin and Elias, even though maybe that one wasn't that good, but you get the point. I like that we got to see um, one, new faces, and B, shorter matches. So nice job for that. And number one, the number one reason why they should be WrestleMania from now on should be 2 nights. The number one reason is a new era. Finally, we could say it's a new era. It's a new beginning. It's a new chance to show the involvement of WrestleMania and the involvement of WWE, because WrestleMania is honestly like the spectacle, the night for like talents of all shapes and sizes to say, yeah, we did it, and this is the best one to do so. So, I mean, I can't really argue with that. Again, it would be really nice to see different faces. It would be really nice to have a new era. It would be really nice if Triple H took over this company, but you can't always win. But anyways, that'll be it. It's Mimi the ALE Prince. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Um, what do you guys think? Should WrestleMania go back to 2 nights, or should WWE try to do the best they can with one night and not make it as dreadful as possible? All right, take it easy, guys. Bye.